Picture a realm where the news echoes with turmoil, where rulers engage in fierce battles upon a faltering platform. Imagine, if you will, President Trump and Zelensky engaged in a passionate discourse, their voices resonating with the weight of destiny, each word a testament to the unfolding narrative before them. Now, turn your eyes towards the vast expanse of the ocean. Behold, a devilfish, an anglerfish from the depths of the ocean, finds itself upon the shores of Spain, a being out of its rightful realm, gazing at us with its haunting, luminous eyes. What if the very essence of nature is softly revealing truths we have overlooked for ages? In distant lands, the figure of Pope Francis rests upon a hospital bed, as the murmurs of the final pontiff resonate through the ages, entwined with the threads of ancient prophecies. Could this be the time when the Antichrist draws near? In the heart of Jerusalem, whispers of the Third Temple echo, as a wave of unity sweeps across the globe, casting a shadow over the land. In a land where the unexpected unfolds, peculiar stags wander into realms they ought not to tread, while the heavens and earth conspire to bend the very fabric of our understanding. In the sacred pages, we are forewarned of tensions that arise, wonders that unfold, and the inevitable collapse that follows. It's a story that resonates with us today. It is the present moment. In these tumultuous times, the foundations of the world tremble, presenting us with a pivotal decision: to follow the path of the divine, or to succumb to the allure of the beast. Are you prepared to witness the revelation? Stay close to my side. The signs are proclaiming loudly. Come, let us unravel them together. Come, let me guide you into a realm that resonates with the echoes of the known, yet stirs a sense of the uncanny. Picture this: the signs of the end times are not merely faded phrases penned in a long-ago tome. They are vibrant, resonating within the tumult of our daily lives. I speak not of unclear forecasts or mysterious puzzles. Indeed, there are profound, vivid instances that seize you with urgency and beckon your focus. Behold your surroundings. The earth quakes beneath our feet, and the reasons are clear for all to behold. In these times, the hearts of nations are heavy, as the winds of discord swirl ominously, hinting at a tempest that looms on the horizon, ready to unleash its fury. Imagine, if you will, the leaders of nations, presidents, prime ministers, and dictators, each voice a thunderous echo, their choices sending waves across the vast expanse of the earth. It has transcended mere politics. It's a drumbeat, a rhythm that resonates deeply, echoing the essence of ancient prophecies, as if it were a message from times long past. Now, let us unveil the story even more. Behold the wonders of creation. As the earth trembles beneath our feet, storms surge forth to consume the shores, and the heavens themselves adorn their canvas with hues that leave us in awe. As I behold the images of floods reshaping the very landscapes of cities, a question stirs within me. Is this mere chance at play? Could it be that the very earth is lamenting, heralding a change that beckons our attention? In the sacred texts, there are whispers of nature lamenting in the final days, waves crashing, mountains trembling, and I cannot shake the feeling that we are witnessing this unfold before our very eyes. These events are not mere isolated calamities. They are a chorus, a grand symphony of warnings that crescendo with each tremor, each flash of lightning. Yet, it is not solely the grand, theatrical instances. The peculiar occurrences, those subtle, insidious wonders, struck with even greater force. In a quaint little town, a mysterious event unfolds as a flock of birds descends from the heavens, lifeless and still. In a miraculous turn of events, a river transforms into a deep crimson hue as night falls. In a land unaccustomed to the fierce embrace of flames, a heat wave descends, scorching the earth with an intensity never before witnessed. These are not mere headlines to glance at and cast aside. They linger in your thoughts, nibbling at the corners of your consciousness. I find myself gazing upon these tales, pondering, what comes next? What does it signify when the world begins to act as if it is shattering its own principles? It seems as though the very fabric of existence is twisting and reaching towards a foreboding truth that has echoed through the ages. It is my conviction that we are entering the final days, not in the distant tomorrow, nor in the coming year, but in this very moment. The Great Tribulation is no longer a distant shadow. It is a figure taking form upon the horizon. Imagine a narrative crafted in ancient times, revealing itself moment by moment. The sacred texts speak of conflicts and whispers of conflicts. Turn your gaze to the news, and you shall find it there. They speak of wonders in the heavens. Gaze upward, for the skies are in turmoil. They speak of a world on the brink of turmoil, a time of reckoning approaching, and indeed, we find ourselves balancing on that precipice. I share this not to instill fear in your heart. I speak it forth because it resonates within me, a profound truth that I cannot ignore. Consider the gravity of the situation. Leaders engage not merely in debate. They are strategically placing their pieces upon a grand celestial tapestry. Nature is not merely changing, it is bearing witness. These remarkable occurrences, they are not mere coincidences. They are signs, guiding us on a journey to a destination unknown. The prophecies I have encountered, Matthew, Revelation, Daniel, have taken on a vivid clarity, no longer shrouded in abstraction. They serve as a mirror, revealing the world beyond our windows. Lo, the inquiry before us is this: are we truly attentive? Shall we summon the courage to weave the threads together? This is not a tale of fear or a warning of despair. It is a call to rise and embrace the new day. The world is crying out, and I believe it is due to the sands of time slipping away. We are part of a grand narrative unfolding through time. We find ourselves in the midst of foretold events, and thus, dear friends, is the moment when our tale unfolds. Let us enter a scene filled with palpable tension, a confrontation that seems to leap forth from the very words of ancient prophecy. Imagine, if you will, two prominent leaders, President Trump and President Zelensky, engaged in a fervent exchange of ideas. It's not merely a disagreement over policy or a show of diplomatic strength. It's a powerful clash, reverberating with intensity and significance that reaches far beyond the confines of their gathering. I beheld the scene as it unfolded, words bursting forth like radiant sparks, each man steadfast and resolute in his stance. Trump, a figure of boldness and unrestrained passion. Zelensky, a steadfast leader, shaped by the trials of conflict. The atmosphere surrounding them crackled with a force greater than mere politics. To me, it was a moment of revelation, a beacon illuminating the sacred journey we all navigate together. Consider this deeply. These are not merely two individuals engaged in a dispute over commerce or boundaries. They stand as symbols, embodiments of a world on the brink of change. Trump, the bold challenger, striking against the established norms with the force of a clenched hand upon a sturdy table. In the midst of turmoil, a leader rises, embodying the spirit of a nation besieged, facing challenges that seem insurmountable. Their clash was not merely a performance for the screen. It seemed to be woven by a divine hand. It was as if the sacred pages were alive, softly turning, echoing the tales of nations clashing, of rulers caught in the divine strategy of a greater power. Though the sacred text does not provide their names, it vividly illustrates the moment, a display of might, an overflow of arrogance, and the unraveling of bonds. And lo, we find ourselves witnessing it unfold before our very eyes. What resonated deeply within me was the profound significance of it. This was not a matter of who emerged victorious in the debate. It was about what it symbolized, a division, a chasm that had opened wide. Text in my thoughts, I find myself revisiting that pivotal moment. The commanding resonance of Trump's voice contrasted with the steadfast resolve of Zelensky. Each word fell with the weight of a stone, constructing a truth I could not overlook. A profound struggle of the spirit. That's the sensation I sensed quietly resonating just below the surface. It was not merely a clash of East and West, nor a struggle between democracy and its counterparts. It was the eternal dance of light grappling with shadow, a foretaste of a grander cosmic narrative unfolding. I'm not proclaiming them as either saints or villains. They are characters in a grand narrative that has unfolded over countless ages. Let us take a step back and view the larger picture. The world stage is a tumultuous arena at this moment. In every corner of the world, leaders are taking their stands, asserting their positions, and marking their territories. But what about this one? This encounter between Trump and Zelensky. It resonated deeply. It was a tale so profound, so vivid, that it seemed to overflow beyond the confines of mere headlines. I see it as a beacon, a guiding light on the journey ahead. Lo, the prophets have spoken. As the end approaches, the rulers of the land shall find themselves in turmoil, their pride and forces colliding like mighty storms in the heavens. Behold, two men stand before us, representing two nations, each with their own vision. Their paths collide, sending tremors through the very earth we tread upon. I find myself pondering, what made it feel so burdensome? Why does it linger in my mind, like a tale that refuses to fade away? For it is not solely about them. It is a tale of our journey together. It speaks to the journey that lies ahead of us. This confrontation was not by chance. It is woven into the grand narrative of the final days. A sacred journey unfolds not as a simple path, but as a winding spiral, drawing closer with each sacred twist and turn. And what of this moment? It drew the coil closer together. I believe this moment marks not the conclusion of the tale, but rather the beginning of a new chapter. A chapter unfolds, where the tension escalates, and the battle of the spirit spills into the realm of the tangible. Trump and Zelensky engaged not merely in a debate, but ignited a spark that would set events in motion. And behold, we stand witness as it is consumed by flames. Let us embark on a journey into a tale that stirs the soul, a narrative that feels as if the very essence of nature is gently beckoning us with a chill upon our skin. Imagine, if you will, a creature of the deep, a fearsome anglerfish, often referred to as the devilfish, finding itself upon the shores of Spain, where the shallow waters cradle its ominous form. This is not merely a fish that has strayed from its home. It is a sudden awakening, a call from the depths of darkness. Behold the images, those sharp fangs, that eerie bait shimmering like a bewitched light in the darkness. It is a creature that dwells deep beneath the surface, lurking in the darkness, where silence reigns and the hunt begins. And lo, there it was, gently bobbing near the shore, gazing upon us as if it bore a message of great significance. And I firmly believe it did. Contemplate the significance of this message. In the depths of the ocean, the anglerfish finds its true home, far from the sunlit shallows. It is a creature of the shadows, a hunter fashioned for a realm that often eludes our gaze. What purpose did it serve in the grand narrative? What is the reason for this moment? A stirring sense lingers within me, suggesting that this is not merely a coincidence. It carries a deeper message. The wonders of creation have indeed been presenting us with unexpected challenges. Wouldn't you agree? Lo, the birds fall from the heavens, the rivers run red as blood, and strange beasts appear in places they ought not to tread. Yet this one strikes deeper. It's not merely strange, it carries a weight of foreboding. Behold, the devilfish, with its eerie luminescence and fearsome maw, a portent of change, a sign that the very laws of nature may be shifting, perhaps even shattering. I have come across accounts of wonders in sacred texts, unusual events upon the earth and waters, omens heralding the final days. And this, my friend, this is a perfect match. It's not merely a fish, it carries a profound meaning. Events that defy expectation are unfolding before our very eyes. The depths are approaching, though they come without a welcome. As I envision the anglerfish, cast upon the sands, its lifeless eyes shimmering beneath the warm embrace of the Spanish sun, a question arises within me. What mysteries lie beneath the surface, waiting to be revealed? What force is driving these shadows into the light? It may cause a stir within, yet it captivates the heart and mind, as if the very fabric of the world is being drawn back, revealing a truth so pure and unrefined, a glimpse into the mysteries that were not yet destined for our eyes. Let us embrace that discomfort. The ocean has long been a riddle, a boundless expanse that we feign to comprehend. Yet, when it begins to unveil treasures such as these, finding comfort becomes a challenge. In my mind's eye, I see the fishermen, their hands gripping the nets, their expressions shifting to disbelief as the truth of their catch dawns upon them. Not a trophy, but a mystery to ponder. They spoke of it as a remarkable find, a treasure unveiled. I deem it a warning sign, for this journey transcends mere science. It delves into the depths of meaning. Lo and behold, the devilfish did not simply wander to the surface by mere chance. It is but a fragment of a grand narrative, a glimpse into a realm on the brink of turmoil. And now, dear friends, we arrive at the heart of the matter. When nature speaks in signs, what wisdom does it impart? Change is on the horizon, and it approaches with a force that cannot be ignored. Behold the anglerfish, a beacon in the abyss, a testament that the lines between the depths and the surface, the concealed and the revealed, are fading away. Deep within my spirit, I sense a great unfolding is upon us. In the days foretold, the prophets proclaimed the earth would groan, and the seas would reveal their hidden truths. And behold, there stands this creature, unseemly and foreign, inviting us to gaze deeper into its essence. It's not merely a caution, it's a call to action. Are we courageous enough to hear the call? To perceive the change for what it truly is? For what reason is this devilfish here? It shall not return to the depths below. It has arrived, and its voice echoes through the air. Let us embark on a journey through a narrative that has been softly shared across the ages, a story that now bursts forth with vibrant energy. Imagine a figure of great humility and compassion, an elder bearing the profound burden of countless lives, hastily making his way to a place of healing. The news arrives with a subtle yet profound impact, awakening a deep resonance within. As I beheld the headlines, the whispers of the reporters filled the air, and a shiver ran down my spine. This tale extends beyond the mere well-being of a pope. It speaks of a prophecy, one that has lingered at the fringes of belief through the ages, the final pope. And in this moment, as the world teeters on a knife's edge, it seems as though that age-old prophecy is reaching out to touch our reality. Consider this for a moment. The concept is not unfamiliar. Saint. In the 12th century, a mystic named Malachy crafted a remarkable list of popes, a mysterious chronicle that concludes with a singular, final name. Some believe Francis embodies the prophecy, Peter the Roman, the shepherd destined to lead the flock through times of great trial. I'm not here to unravel every phrase, but the timing, it speaks volumes. It is truly remarkable. His hospitalization serves not merely as a medical update, it is a flame that ignites discussions, bringing that ancient prophecy into vivid clarity. In moments of reflection, I find myself pondering, is this the entirety of our journey? Is he the final piece in the grand tapestry before everything changes? The thought remains, weighty and charged with energy. Now, expand your view. The world is alive with energy, unfolding movements rising, beliefs shifting in unexpected ways. In the news, I observe the call for unity among leaders, the intertwining of faiths, and a growing wave moving towards a singular purpose, a culmination of sorts. When one considers Francis's delicate condition, it becomes evident that the wheels of fate are in motion. A solemn warning echoes through the pages of Scripture, foretelling a figure known as the Antichrist, who will emerge amidst the turmoil and unification of the world. I would not declare Francis as the antagonist, not at all. Yet, in that instant, his fragility resembles a veil being drawn back, a time of readiness, a sign that the final chapter is nearer than we realize. Let us embark on a journey of exploration. The prophecy concerning the last pope is not mere trivia. It resonates deeply, gaining intensity with each change in the world around us. In my mind's eye, I see him in that cold, clinical space, the rhythmic beeping of machines echoing around him, while beyond those walls, the world spins towards an ominous fate. It carries a deep resonance. His reign has been tumultuous, marked by controversy, reform, and a church that is stretched to its limits. Now, illness holds him captive, and the murmurs intensify. Could this be the conclusion of a significant chapter? What if the next chapter is the one foretold to us? I sense it, a thread linking his trials to a grander unfolding. And here comes the twist. This is not a singular occurrence. In the heart of Jerusalem, discussions of the Third Temple unfold, while peculiar beings emerge from the shadows, and leaders find themselves at odds. It is a time of convergence. I perceive Francis's hospitalization as a pivotal moment, a subtle yet profound transformation. Before the Antichrist makes his entrance, the soil is prepared with great care. And this, my friend? This feels akin to the plow breaking ground, turning the soil with purpose. I'm not proclaiming absolute truths. I'm grappling with the realm of what could be. The atmosphere is heavy with it. Each cough from that hospital bed resonates like a bell marking the passage of time. So, I pose this question to you. Are we witnessing the unfolding of history or the realization of prophecy? Francis rests, embodying both a man and a symbol, as the world shifts around him. My gaze is held captive. It's not solely focused on him. It encompasses all of us and the impending journey that lies ahead. The final shepherd of the flock. The shadow of the Antichrist looms large. The scene is being prepared. It's not a story from long ago. It's here, alive and vibrant, touching our very souls. And I find myself captivated, eagerly anticipating the next note in this haunting, unfolding melody. Come, let us embark on a journey that is both exhilarating and haunting, a realm where the very fabric of existence intertwines, with strands of belief and strength merging into an unstoppable force. Picture this: a worldwide spiritual awakening, hearts and voices harmonizing beyond boundaries, a wave of togetherness enveloping the earth. In moments of inspiration, I have witnessed gatherings alive with energy, where leaders unite in purpose, and a deep yearning for unity flows like a current among them. Yet, it is not solely filled with warmth and comfort. There's a subtle tension, a darkness hidden within the melody. And lo, there lies Jerusalem. The discussions surrounding the Third Temple have transformed from mere whispers into resounding proclamations, with visions etched in stone as a dream fervently reaches for the light of reality. It is as if the very essence of time is paused, bearing down with a solemn gravity. This is part of a greater plan. It is a tale of ancient significance. The culmination of days does not arrive unannounced. It unfolds gradually, layer upon layer. I have delved deeply into the sacred texts, Daniel, Revelation, the messages etched into my soul, a unified world order, a temple being constructed, a scene prepared for the reign of the Antichrist. Behold your surroundings. Ah, the vision of a world brought together as one. It's not merely the realm of politics or the comfort of faith. It's a powerful current, guiding us all towards one destination. In the words spoken, in the agreements forged, and in the deep yearning of hearts, there lies a quest for something greater. It captivates the heart, yet it serves as a solemn reminder, echoing within my soul. Now, let us draw near to that sacred temple, the Third Temple in Jerusalem. It is a profound reality, not a mere fable. In the chronicles of our time, I have come across the accounts. Architects devising grand designs, priests preparing for their sacred duties, and ancient artifacts brought forth from the depths of the earth. It is no longer a question of maybe. It has become a matter of when. The sacred texts connect this to the culmination of time, a sanctified site restored, a turning point for divine prophecy. Imagine, if you will, golden stones shimmering in the sunlight, throngs of people assembling, a symbol brought back to life. Yet, it is more than mere beauty. It is a force to be reckoned with, a pivotal point for what lies ahead. Behold the scene, a world in anticipation, hearts suspended in time as the first cornerstone descends. It's a powerful force, a flame that has the potential to bring forth the climactic conclusion. And here is where the tale takes a turn. This coming together, this sacred space, they are one and the same. They are partners in a grand celestial dance, moving in harmony through the vastness of the universe. Behold, the global movement stands as fertile ground, abundant and prepared, nurturing the ascent of the temple. Behold, the Antichrist does not simply appear. He requires a framework, a foundation, a world ready to submit. There is a stirring in the air. Faiths are beginning to embrace one another. Borders are becoming less defined, and a deep yearning for harmony is transforming into a new vision. It's not a hidden plot. It's a coming together of events. Lo, the seers beheld it, a cunning beast, alluring and smooth, masquerading as deliverance. And we are carefully crafting the foundation, one mesmerizing step at a time. Allow me to set the scene. This is not a tale from long ago. It is unfolding in our midst today. I have witnessed gatherings where multitudes raise their voices in harmony, their spirits shining with the promise of togetherness. As I peruse the plans for that sacred temple, every detail resonates within me like a rhythmic drumbeat, echoing in my very soul. It is truly magnificent indeed, yet it carries a weight of reflection. The culmination of the system does not arrive in an instant. Rather, it unfolds gradually, and we find ourselves amidst the rising heat. Could it be that we are celebrating our own bonds? Lo, the reign of the Antichrist does not commence with great thunderous signs. Rather, it begins within us, fueled by this fervent momentum, this shared vision of a singular world, a united temple, and a common destiny. Verily, I find myself captivated. The emergence of worldwide unity and the anticipation of the third temple, they are more than mere headlines. They are like bright beacons calling for your focus. I sense the tug, the pressing need, the mingling of awe and apprehension. We are not merely observers. We are active players, crafting the narrative of our lives. Behold, the inquiry stands before us. Do we perceive it? Shall we take the leap? For here, the ancient words of prophecy come alive in the very streets we walk, and it is truly awe-inspiring. Let us embark on a journey into a realm where the very earth beneath our feet seems to pulse with life, sharing ancient secrets that beckon us to listen. Imagine, if you will, a majestic stag, a creature of the wild, regal, and untamed, found in a place that defies expectation, its antlers piercing the fog like an inquiry waiting to be answered. And lo, the devilfish, that creature of the abyss, found itself upon the shores of Spain, its luminous lure shining forth like a beacon from a dark dream. These are not mere oddities of creation. They are voices, fervent and compelling, bearing witness to a great event in the making. As I ponder these tales, my heart races, for they are not mere happenstance. They resonate with a timeline foretold, a cadence that the very earth is proclaiming. Nature has always woven tales, hasn't it? In the midst of tempests, the trees stand silent, while the seas whisper their secrets. But behold, in this moment, it's a mighty proclamation. Behold the stag, a creature of the wild, standing in a realm that feels foreign to its spirit. Its eyes, wide and filled with a silent wisdom, beckon the question: what divine force led it to this moment? Behold the devil fish, strange and otherworldly, floating in the shallows, as if it has emerged from the depths of the dark abyss. It's not merely strange, it's a misstep, an error in the grand design. In my mind's eye, I see the moment it emerged. Fishermen drawing back their lines, the atmosphere heavy with tension. These beings are not mere happenstance. They are heralds, revealing that the fabric of creation is fraying, unveiling truths for all to see. In the sacred texts, one finds striking accounts of unusual events, heralding the final days. Marvels above and miracles below. Those verses have been etched in my memory. Luke, Joel, Revelation, and they ignite a fire within me. The heavens shall stir, the waters shall surge, and the earth shall reveal wonders untold. And behold, we find ourselves in a scene most dire, birds falling from the heavens, lifeless, rivers flowing with a crimson hue, a stag, adrift and bewildered, and a devilfish, its gaze fixed upon us with an unsettling intensity. It's not mere tales, it's captured moments, news stories, truth. I sense it, a connection linking these instances to the foretold, a fabric drawing closer with each revelation. Nature is not merely reacting, it is a mirror to the passage of time, echoing the countdown that we all sense. Let us embrace the peculiarities that surround us. That stag, it embodies more than mere deerhood. It stands as a sign, a fragment of the untamed entering our realm, unbidden. I envision it there, breath misting in the early light, a vibrant enigma waiting to be unraveled. And what of the devilfish? It is a haunting presence, a phantom from the depths brought forth into the light of day. Text: I've revisited the vision, its sharp-edged mouth, its vacant gaze. It's a tale that lingers in the heart, yet captivates the spirit. These are not alone. They form a harmonious chorus, a duet of the peculiar, united in their melody. In visions granted to the prophets, the earth was seen in its anguish, its creatures restless, heralding the approaching end. I believe the message is being delivered to us, unmistakably and with great clarity. What message does it convey? It seems to me that the timeline breathes, and nature stands as the witness to its unfolding. These signs are unmistakable. They are vivid, reaching out to us, urging our gaze to turn towards them. In my heart, I sense the profound gravity of it, the reverence it inspires. The prints of the stag, the luminous dance of the devilfish, they reveal the presence of a grander design at work. In the final days, the world is not still. It is a whirlwind, vibrant and alive, filled with both marvels and messages to heed. These creatures shine like beacons in the night, illuminating a profound truth we cannot ignore. The world is changing, and there is no turning back. Verily, I find myself captivated. Nature's testimony is not mere background noise. It is a clarion call. That stag, that devilfish, they are not mere curiosities. They shine brightly, cutting through the haze of our daily lives. I ponder the question, what lies ahead? What other mysteries shall emerge from the darkness? For this tale is far from its conclusion. It is rising, growing, a vibrant chorus of revelation and evidence. We're not merely observers. We find ourselves immersed, enveloped by a world that cries out in anguish. And I find myself captivated. Let us gather at the precipice, gazing into the tempest that is already upon us. Behold, the very foundations upon which we have relied, trusted, and constructed are crumbling before our eyes. Not in the morrow, nor in a distant time yet to come, but in this very moment. In the stillness of the moment, one can sense a stirring, a subtle shift beneath the facade, a fissure that grows ever wider with each passing day. In times of trial, when leaders stumble and economies sway, when the very earth seems to rise in protest, we find ourselves at a pivotal moment. A true reckoning unfolds before us. And soon, we shall all encounter a decision, clear and inescapable, to walk in the ways of the Lord or to accept the ways of the beast. I come to you with a message that is clear and pressing, a truth that approaches us with the speed of a mighty storm. Are you prepared for the journey ahead? Envision the tumultuous scene. Behold, the shelves are being stripped bare, voices crescendoing in urgency, and the screens illuminate with warnings that we cannot silence. The collapse is not merely a theory. It is a heartbeat, growing stronger with each headline that echoes through the ages. I have observed the signs accumulate. Trump and Zelensky in conflict, the devilfish emerging from the depths, the third temple on the horizon, and they are not mere disconnected points. They serve as a guide, bringing us to this very place. In the sacred pages, a tale unfolds, a world in disarray, a new order emerging from the ruins, polished yet empty. In this moment, we find ourselves in a shadowy place, poised on the edge of what is to come. The choice is not far off. It stands at the door, urging us to take a stand. Let us delve into the depths of our hearts. This tale is not centered on them. It speaks to you, me, and our shared journey. The beast system is not merely a caricature of evil, lurking in the shadows with a sinister grin. It beckons with allure, gleaming and assuring us of security, all the while binding us in unseen restraints. In my mind's eye, I envision a realm where belief is but a memory, where surrendering to the prevailing tide seems the sole path to liberation. Yet amidst it all, there is the divine, constant, unwavering, beckoning us through the clamor. Behold, the moment of decision has arrived. I sense the tug in both directions, the weight of it all. We shall not drift into this. Rather, we shall advance with our eyes wide open and our hearts prepared for the journey ahead. Behold the guiding principle: preparation. Not mere shelters or reserves, logically, but a profound truth that lies beneath. Faith, it's not a mere whisper, but a mighty roar, a blazing fire to cling to when shadows gather around. I have embraced it, sensed its power, and I am certain it serves as our steadfast foundation. Discernment, it is not merely intelligence, it is a sharp blade, slicing through deception to reveal the truth. Text, I have refined my understanding, discerning the news, signs, and sacred texts, and it has provided me with unwavering strength. Prayer, it is not merely a ritual, it serves as a lifeline, a direct connection to clarity and courage. Text, in moments of uncertainty, I have turned to prayer, and each time, it has guided me back to the path. These are not mere choices. They are the protective gear for the trials that lie ahead. The challenges. These are not mere tales of imagination. Behold, the choices emerge, the lines drawn with clarity, a world dividing into factions. To endure is not merely a matter of strength. It is a journey of the spirit. I have pondered within my heart, can I endure? Is it possible for you? For the autumn has arrived, wearing away all that we once understood. The shadow of the beast system looms large, yet the light of the Almighty shines ever brighter. I implore you, do not let this pass you by. Arise and shine. The hourglass runs low, and indifference is a treasure we can no longer afford. We are not without strength. We are essential, each of us a strand in this unfolding narrative. Behold, I am bringing forth a challenge to you. Get ready. Immerse yourself in faith as if it were the very breath of life. Hone your discernment as if it were a mighty sword. Pray as if each breath is a sacred rhythm of your soul. The crisis is not merely approaching, it is upon us. There is a pressing sense, a profound burden, and a glimmer of hope that stirs within me. We are not merely enduring, we are making deliberate choices. The Almighty or the Fiend, illumination or darkness. Though the world may crumble, we have the strength to ascend. Let us embrace this moment with open eyes and courageous hearts, for it calls upon us to respond with fervor. As I reflect on these unfolding events, Trump and Zelensky's clash, the devilfish surfacing, Pope Francis's frailty, the whispers of the Third Temple, I am burdened by a profound sense of gravity that lingers within me. It is not fear, indeed. It is a profound sense of wonder, a feeling as if we are on the edge of a great chasm, gazing into an immense and unyielding expanse. Throughout the ages, it has been said that the world turns in cycles, yet this moment feels unlike any other. It is a matter of the heart. As I gaze upon the peculiar stag or the enigmatic anglerfish, I find myself pondering, what message does nature seek to impart to me? I ponder the words of prophecy, not as mere ink on aged parchment, but as a vibrant heartbeat, growing stronger with each passing day. Truly, it brings me to a place of humility. Though we may be but a small thread in this grand tapestry, we find ourselves woven into its very fabric. What can we learn from this? We are active participants in the unfolding narrative. Behold, the signs are upon us. Leaders in conflict, nature in turmoil, faith in flux. None of these occurrences are mere chance. They are strands in a grand tapestry, intertwining to deliver both a caution and a hope. Behold, the vital teaching is one of urgency. In these times of turmoil, the fabric of our world is unraveling, and soon, each of us will stand at a crossroads to embrace faith or yield to the forces that are emerging. In these times, discernment has become a necessity. It is essential for our very survival. Faith is not a quiet thing. It serves as our steadfast anchor. Prayer is not merely a habit. It is the very thread that connects us to the divine. And thus we ponder, what shall unfold next? I urge you to explore further. Take a moment to pause and reflect on the stories unfolding before you. Challenge the beliefs you have long held dear. Share this message with companions, with those you meet, and within your own heart. Delve into the visions, the omens, the consequences. This is not a matter of fear. It is a call to awaken. We find ourselves in the closing chapter, where indifference cannot prevail. Come, let us engage with these profound truths side by side. Open your heart, express your uncertainties, and reveal your aspirations. Time flows onwards, yet we hold the strength within us. We have the power to observe, to ready ourselves, to take our stand. Let us not dwell on the past and long for the moments we overlooked. The moment to take action is upon us.